Alright, so there is only one thing left to do. Do it, Rockapella! No.
Save the game!
Okay, so these are the final stats, or final going into the last boss battle. Let's see how much Squall got killed compared to everyone else.
32, only 2 more than someone else in the class.
Quistis. Well, Quistis, I had her at low hit points while I was grinding because I used her Degenerator ability to kill a lot of stuff quickly, and that's a limit break. That's also why she killed almost as many enemies as Squall did.
Is it
They
just
killed
mirror,
one
like,
enemy!
is it just mirror, is it like half of the GFs you didn't even use? Like, they didn't kill any enemies or get KO'd?
Well, some of them can't kill any enemies. Others I just
Oh.
didn't use very much. So he'll say something different if you actually did release all of the seals before you're fighting.
Did you ever use Spleen?
Yes, I did. I used it against Tonberry King.
Which one is Spleen?
Brothers.
Brothers.
Yes, I remember using spleen.
Oh, I guess that actually fits. Like, I mean, technically Jen and I aren't brothers, but...
But it was the one that was two beings.
Yeah.
Alright, so you may be using all 6 characters for this next battle. That doesn't mean you necessarily want to prepare all of them. In fact, it's a good idea just to prepare 3 of them. Because the ones that are not prepared will get killed off soon enough, and you can replace them with the ones that are.
And soon it can be my voice types in diffuse
Wait in anticipation for the majesty of Ultimecia. Probably the best, the greatest looking, like, villain in any video game.
She wears too much makeup.
She looked completely ridiculous.
She also looked like she had Parkinson's.
That's just the graphics.
It still looks
Steve D.
And she can't spell either.
All Steve swarming like gnomes across generations.
Like, you know, you have this
The world is on the brink of that ever-lucid time compression.
build up to this epic boss fight.
Instant fool. Your vain crusade ends here, Stevie. The price of your
Yeah,
vengeance is
She
death.
does sort of look like
Death.
Rita from Power Rangers, you mean?
I shall send you
Yeah, she
to a
does.
dimension beyond your imagination.
Also, Ultimecia has giant wings.
There I will reign, and you will be my slave for eternity.
Giant wings.
Shall I exterminate first? I shall start with you, Queen.
So they should just pick 3 random people.
By the way, I think by this time it will be the final video. I'm going to have a very long final video.
Well, I mean, you gotta put the whole boss fight in the video.
And the ending.
Oh,
Okay.
Some teams, that's kind of English.
Yes, she chooses 3 people randomly.
Well, you can each have one person you wanted.
Doesn't matter if it wouldn't have. Actually, I would have preferred to have the 3 people I hadn't prepared, because that would mean, you know, they just get killed quickly enough, and then I'd have the ones I wanted. Now, the characters you haven't prepared can still do some good damage with their limit breaks, except that we're all cursed, so we can't.
Puffy face. So is that what that blackness is?
Yes.
Okay.
So when one of the non-junction characters gets killed, do not revive them. This battle is basically, you're facing a far more powerful version of, like, the Idea battle that you fought. And, of course, that doesn't mean Angelo won't launch herself into her face.
I just love that. She literally launches her dog at I don't know why. I just really love it. Really fun.
And I'm not sure why Cupid is the one to delete her, but
And now we have Squall.
by the way, when that happens, when a character is absorbed into time, they are deader than dead. There is no way to get that character back.
I was about to do some serious spoilers for Persona 4. Glad I held my tongue. Which you should play. You should play Persona 4 and Persona 3.
What system is it
Played
for?
it completed Persona 3, and now replayed it.
Persona 3 you can either get it from PS2 or for they re-release it for PS3, and Persona 4 is for PS2, and they're doing Persona 4 the Gold for Vita. Oh, and they have Persona 3 for PSP as well.
Yeah, I'm getting a portable version of Persona 3.
So Ultimecia doesn't have that many hit points, only like 43,000, which Squall and Rinoa can remove pretty easily.
The Persona 3 Portable doesn't have the story afterwards to answer, but it does give you a different main character and some different social links.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the answer. I like the battle music for the female. It's cheesy, but it's catchy. How are the social links for the I think you have shit stuff, right?
Yeah, I just it complete his social link. You do actually want to the main one.
Yeah, instead of him, I probably shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm on about.
Yeah. I love the fact that in Persona 4 Gold, you use these cheesy little motorbikes, and you have a guard that can throw herbs, a car or whatever. You know?
I'm still kind of
Makar? Isn't he like the little fiddling dude from the Wind Waker?
Powerful gem. You shall suffer.
Anyway, Ultimecia is now calling for backup. Apparently she has a guardian force as well.
No.
We're gonna reinforce it. We have a spear waiting here.
The name of this monster will be whatever you told Rinoa the name of the monster on your ring was in Disc 2.
What did she name it?
I use the default name, Griever.
Oh.
Anyway, Irvine is going out in a blaze of glory.
Poison.
Kinda
No, I mean like using his most powerful limbic brain, Hyper Shot.
You know how in Earthbound twice your ass entering your name, and then later the big surprise thing is like, hey, Paula is praying out to you or whatever. Never mind. I like it when games do that.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. Anyway, Griever can steal your magic and use it against you.
How
Did you play
dare you?
Did you play Mother 3?
No.
You need to pirate it and play it.
I don't play games illegally.
Well, I actually have copies in Japanese. I'd say, I was gonna say, hey, you can come over and borrow it, but...
That you remembered where he lives.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I have only the character that I did prepare for the battle.
Now you have Quistis.
Yes, now keep in mind, just because you're down to your last 3 does not mean that they will not keep getting absorbed into time. So at this point, when you have only the characters you want, anytime someone gets knocked out, revive them very quickly before that happens. So there are some suggestions that she basically just made this GF a lion because she knew that was the thing that Squall, like, that was the most powerful thing to Squall.
Squall is really into lions. It's
Yes,
not
he
his
is.
thing. It's his king.
The GF's true power to show you.
Because Ultimecia has commanded it to use Pissy Boss mode. And this is the enemy that has Shockwave Pulsar as a skill.
You stole that. Sure. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, probably.
Shockwave Pulsar, like, at this point they're just throwing random words together. It doesn't make any sense.
So I don't think there's anything you can actually do to get rid of the Doom status. You just have to wait for the character to die and then revive them. Or just end the battle before the countdown gets to 0, but that's not really an option at this point.
Wait, but if they die, aren't they dead for good?
You have a short amount of time to revive them. Okay, that's what I wanted to do during the Omega Weapon battle. I wanted to put triple on Squall and then have him cast Aura on everyone at once.
What happens if his Doom counter goes all the way down while he is invincible?
That's a very good question. I actually don't know.
The game explodes.
I wouldn't be surprised if
I was about to say the cartridge has a bomb in it, but then I realized that it's a CD-based game. Your TV explodes.
I actually have not been playing this on the TV. I've been playing it on my computer screen, which would be even worse.
if your computer will go kaboom.
I would fall prey to strong bad syndrome. Actually, Shinku, that's an appropriate line because the one he said that in was after he found out that he had like 400,000 viruses on his computer.
Yeah. So yes, Walter shoots a Skyward Strike.
Yes, he did.
Still do have stuff.
Yes.
I hope they still.
Yeah, they haven't updated in years. It makes me sad.
Yeah, I haven't.
The dude behind it still does things. It's just not Homestar things anymore.
There were two dudes, weren't there?
Yeah, like I think there was an animator and a writer. And I think they split off from each other.
Oh.
They still occasionally do things.
Anyway, so Quistis just used its own attack against it, which was satisfying.
Yes.
And then it uses fucking sleep.
Curse me, right back at you.
Kill it, dog.
Breaking the laws of physics.
Who even cares? It's not just like,
Oh, your puppy is so cute. Oh my god.
Basically.
I think at this point, where time is literally like collapsing all around you, I think you're allowed to get away with some unrealistic stuff.
just who even cares? Have you killed it yet?
Yes.
Everybody knows that monsters go kaboom when they die.
That much does. I need to stop playing Raikou into Monster Tuesday. It turned into a ball. What?
Yes.
You know,
Why?
I
with
shall judge
Waker,
myself.
well,
On
supposed
to
to do it.
Greenfire!
Oh, this is Ultimecia.
Make my monster grow. Well, yeah.
The Tara to her, and then her monster, and now you have to put the Tara and the two of them together.
Yes.
I just realized what you meant when you said, when you were referring to Rita. I never watched Power Rangers when I was a kid. So, you're
watching the original series, but after that it was just a bit like, yeah, this is getting sick.
I just never had any. I was always like, this is stupid. I'm just gonna watch, like, Pokemon or whatever.
No, I stopped watching it once I realized that, like, every episode was the same.
It is very, isn't it?
Which took me a little too long to realize, but I did.
Okay, I'm gonna put a link up to this thing, which was made a while ago, but it's absolutely hilarious.
So, Rinoa, you can imagine, has a pretty big beef with Ultimecia. You know, given that she possessed her and all, and put her in a coma. So it must be very satisfying to, do whatever the hell that was, Wishing Star. Oh yes, she can make helixes, which are sort of like the U pagodas in Final Fantasy X, except not quite as annoying.
Did you just miss one?
Yeah, I did. I don't usually miss those, do I?
No, this is the first time I saw you miss one. But you still got a finishing move, so... Yes, you'll use the Skyward System, right?
Yes. It's actually called
First
Blasting Zone, but it is a Skyward Strike. Jen, the finishing move is not influenced by how many hits you get.
Oh, it's just chance.
It's chance and your crisis level.
I see.
Earth Defender Freshman, my first one.
Wait, you already blown it up?
I think this is a time for a line from Team Girl Squad. Ow, my most of me!
It looks so confused. Is it just suddenly a boss that's
Think
thing?
about that.
That's satisfying.
Yes.
That is satisfying. Slice it up and then be like, I'm not done with it yet.
Hang on, I gotta blow you up some more, hang on.
And that destroyed the helix.
Okay, I sent the link. You guys need to watch it afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I remember now. Squall was under Doom status.
Oh no!
But apparently I had anticipated that because I had the revive command keyed up right then.
Hooray!
Like I said, you want to revive people quickly, because otherwise they will be deleted. Deleted. And now it's time to bounce.
Alright,
It's like-
yeah.
It's like one of those bounce castles.
That reminds me of Banjo-Tooie.
It's dead.
Did you play Banjo-Tooie, Colin?
I never had an N64. My first console was a Game Boy Color,
Ah,
which
the clipping.
I owned Pokemon Gold for it, and my first real console was a GameCube. So my only experience with the Banjo-Kazooie series is in playing the first one partly on the Xbox 360.
So, no.
No. That's my really roundabout way of saying no, I haven't played it.
The third level, like the third world, is a theme park. It's like Red Tilda's theme park, so everything's really crappy and like unsafe and out to kill you, of course.
Pardon me?
One of the places you could go is like a bouncy castle, which for some reason is in the middle of the Wild West zone.
Weird.
And is there a problem with that?
No.
I think people of the Wild West of the West End think that bouncy castles.
Wild West.
Yeah, so I like the fact that my party consists of two of the two people who have the biggest beefs against Ultimecia. Rinoa because, you know, of all the possession thing, and Squall because Ultimecia is basically spending her entire efforts to kill him.
Why Squall specifically?
Because he's the
She
one
living another
who is supposed to kill her. She knows this because it's the future.
The chosen one!
Not really, because she's from the future, so she knows already.
Oh no, the disintegration.
And that's the final boss done. We've still got 34 minutes to
We're
go.
still yellow.
And this is going to be like another awesome series of trippy, weird, crazy cutscenes, I think.
I think so.
Shut up and enjoy them. Wait, are these her disintegrated particles raining down upon us?
Those are all little parts of her spleen.
Parts of everything.
If there's anything I learned from No More Heroes, it's that bad guys are all just giant spleens.
So did it ever occur to any of you that the battle might not be over yet?
There's no such thing as
Yeah, I
second
didn't think it
part.
was over because everybody was still yellow.
I am Ultimecia.
And she has no face.
Yep, she has no
Time
face.
shall compress.
Oh, and she actually speaks in proper English now.
All
She
existence
still has a
denied.
stupid scare.
That would be tough.
The longhorn witch approaches. We send our dog out.
Now, like, yeah, it looks even funnier because she, like, takes up half the screen.
Yeah, fools, I would destroy you all. Attack!
Look,
That's all my only weakness.
What the?
yes, when you get Shockwave Pulsar, you actually see the shape of the character model.
Sir, early starting.
More like floating slightly above her, but yeah. Okay, so lower everyone's HP down to 1. Let's see how that works for her.
Well, let's cool for a second there.
Yeah, oh right, I forgot, the boss can do this. She can just take one of your spells and delete all of them. Yeah, that's really dickish, isn't it?
Okay, that looks like basically
Well, it's the final battle, so it's not like it'll affect you for the, you know, a long time.
I mean, I assume it is completely random, right?
Yes.
So, can you delete all spells that are according to your strategy?
Yes, she can delete the spell that's junction, in which case you lose the benefit of that junction.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do it often enough that it's going to happen to, like, all of your junction spells. Oh, also, in her form combined with Griever, it didn't happen, but she has an attack called Great Attractor, in which she, like, ties ropes to these, like, 4 or 5 planets, and then draws them all so that they all smash against you. Anyway, so this is another one of Quistis' limit breaks that I don't think I showed. White Wind restores everyone's hit points a lot. So when she uses Hell's Judgment, basically we all get a free limit break on her. And get completely healed because Quistis' limit break that I use is White Wind.
The stage of the boss are the equivalent of, Saber Sephiroth.
Yes, it is the One-Winged Angel.
Except with... Actually, I like this... I rather like this music, so...
Yes, I like this music too.
I was about to say without as good music, but it's like, it's not as iconic, but I think it's actually better than One-Winged Angel.
Oh, by the way, I just noticed this. She has, like, another body and head below, you know, upside down.
Yeah. I didn't notice that. What?
Oh,
Wait,
when,
why did you say Ultimecia twice on the...
because there are now 2 targets. And you can actually draw the spell Apocalypse from one of them. This is the only battle where you can get it.
I assume Apocalypse is a pretty good spell.
Yes.
I'm probably a spell called Apocalypse does a good amount of damage.
Yes. See, there...
You kind of see the whole upside down thing.
It must be a thing, like, because Anima has that too in Final Fantasy X. If you use its overdrive.
You know, lately I've been actually working on something in which there's a pretty important part of it is a substance called anima. And so whenever I hear anyone name it anima, like the thing, I have to be get confused.
That almost sounds like enema.
That's why I usually call it just anima.
Anyway, Apocalypse actually didn't do that much damage to us. Tiamat's Dark Flare did more. But yes, you can use that spell against her by drawing it.
Nice.
I think the first time I fought this battle, I got to this phase and then got killed.
Ouch. That would have been annoying.
Yeah,
The worst
Because I'm
thing
guessing you have to go right back to the start.
of course.
That's the absolute worst thing, and that is why saves
Reflect on your
Alright, when she starts talking to you, her hit points are technically at 0. However, you have...
still need to fight her, or
Yes, you have to keep doing damage to advance the dialogue.
can you technically do like 1 damage each hit?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay.
You just like poke her, you know. Yep. Tell me more.
So technically the boss fight's over.
No, it is not. She can still kill us.
Yeah, but I mean, since you don't have to focus so much on dealing damage, you can focus much more on basically keeping yourself alive.
Yeah, but she could still kill us.
Okay, so the boss fight's half over.
Oh, more than half of them.
Like 3/4.
Like, your input into the boss fight is really kind of over.
You have to survive, and you have to be able to deal damage a couple more times.
your emotions.
So, and if you're paying attention to what she's saying, it's sort of her motivation for doing everything. In vague terms, but still.
What's her motivation for doing everything?
Well, what? Look at the dialogue.
Your emotions, your feelings. That doesn't really say much.
That wasn't the first line.
Time. It will not wait.
So basically,
The first line I saw was reflecting your childhood.
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly. If you put the lines together, they make sense.
I still don't get it.
You'll become clear later on. That's what I'm saying.
Time will not wait.
They don't really do a whole wrapping up thing like, here, this is what it means. Instead, they just show you, like, here, have a beach.
That's kind of like another, that in itself is another anime/video game trope. I think they leave endings a bit open-ended to be like, what just happened? Let's think about this.
I think that's more of a Japanese thing.
And to be fair, I rather like those sort of open endings. You know, it's better to not tell enough than to tell too much.
As
Especially
long as it
because
makes
then,
sense, yeah.
yeah, but I mean, that's how you get speculation. Like, you know, you still have people now talking about the lore of Morrowind, writing on like treatises on the metaphysics of Morrowind and whatever.
By the way, Colin, I'm surprised that you did not bring up a certain theory as to Ultimecia's origin. One that, by the way, has been officially discredited.
No matter
What the Squall's dead.
how hard you
No,
hold
the
on,
Rinoa is Ultimecia thing.
it escapes you.
That's been officially discredited.
Yes. Anyway, once she says the word, once she just says the word "and," then basically you could just poke her and she'll die.
That should happen.
Then she kills you. But we are not going to do that. Instead, we're going to have an automatic counterattack. So, Angelo kills the final boss, yes.
God, you make me so happy. Why?
Oh, this adds a whole new meaning to the "and your little dog too." Or your little dog will get me in Soviet Russia. Explode.
Trippiness.
Yes.
Here we go.
It's the final boss, and it's the actual final boss.
Is that really necessary?
Someone just sent me an update. This is completely random, but someone just sent me a message saying the mines were wrong. We're actually going to die on Christmas Eve, and I'm just like facepalm.
Yes, I've actually heard that before, that the calculation was slightly off.
No, we're not gonna die tomorrow.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, unless something big happens, like a car runs over you or something. Oh, no,
is it over?
where's everybody? Love and friendship. Oh, here everyone is. Let's have a beach party. Okay, there.
Let's go. Let's go back to our time.
It's all over.
Hey
The
guys, we gotta.
superpower of teamwork and friendship. And
You do realize that they're just sort of stuck in limbo, like in no particular time period, right?
Yeah, and I just summarized.
Shut up! Just calm down and think where we have to go.
Careful, guys. Don't pick the wrong time.
Whatever you do, don't fall into a time warp.
He always has to pee.
There are two constants in the universe: Zell's hunger and Zell's
Place.
laziness.
Who I want to be with.
And love and peace.
I want to go there, where Squall and I promised.
I want to go there.
And-
And now she is like a bird.
Well, wings are like her big motif, like the lion is Squall's big motif.
Really?
Yes.
I really didn't notice.
On the
Squall.
back of her dress, there's a pair of wings.
Oh.
I've seen cosplays of her before with wings.
Also, wings seem to be a common motif for any sorceress in this game. Like Idea has.
They all had wings, yeah.
Squall! Let's go home. Where are you?
For some reason, Squall got bounced into another.
He got
Whatever.
bounced into Black World.
Yes.
He's the main
Squall.
character. Something special has to
Where are you going?
Well, there's more than that. There's actually a plot reason, a very important one.
There's
I'm gonna
some-
find Sis. That's him, dummy.
That's a little him.
Yeah, well, Squall should just like kick him or something.
Squall!
Why would you kick yourself?
Ow, my child
Matron.
hurts.
But when you're a kid, you're a little brat.
Anyway, I like this piano piece.
Excuse me, have you seen a little boy?
That's
You don't have to worry. The boy won't go anywhere. You're reminding me of Ask Ashley.
I think so too. Poor thing.
So, yes. Oh, crap. You're alive. Look who that is.
The sorceress?
Ultimecia.
Yes, Matron.
Explode?
We had defeated her. Idea explains. Matron, stand back.
Some other period of time, because time is compressed.
It's okay. There's no more need to fight.
We did defeat her. She is dying.
That sorceress is just looking for someone to pass her powers on to.
By letting time be compressed.
In order to die in peace, a sorceress must be free
Yes,
of all
just
her powers.
like the Hobbit stopped
I
Sauron
know,
from getting the ring
for I
by
am
bringing
one
the ring
too.
to Mordor.
I shall take that sorceress' powers.
You know,
I
that's
don't want
actually
one
a
of the
fair
children
point.
to become one.
Except for the fact that by bringing it to Mordor, they throw it into the fires of Mount Doom, whereas here they
Matron.
basically just accomplish the plan the same way, but instead wish for hope and love and peace and whatnot.
Well, they need to get to her somehow. And the only way they can do that is by letting her compress time. Yes, this is the end.
The end?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Call me matron.
Squall, just look down.
Are you?
There's only like 20 minutes.
A CD.
left or whatever.
A CD from Balaam Garden. Okay, pay attention. This is the important part. This is the important part. Both Garden and CD were your ideas. From the future comes and tells Garden trained CDs. CDs are trained to defeat the sorceress.
Oh my god.
So basically, it's kind of Back to the Future.
What are you saying?
It's a stable time loop.
You're that boy from the future?
Because then this idea then develops the Garden
Matron.
and CD to fight
Please
the
return.
sorceress.
You do not belong here.
Is this why they're able to then have like a beach party?
You're assuming there's
I
a
can't
beach
find
party
sis.
followed, but we haven't seen any evidence of that.
Am I all alone?
Because I secretly actually made this game.
Who's he?
I'm the writer. I'm
Well,
the
you-
writer of this game.
You've done
Nobody.
a lot of critiquing
You
for
don't
a
need
game
to
that
know.
you made.
Yeah, that's because I.
Who are you, Kevin Smith?
Like
The only squall permitted here is you.
something
99.
I was a kid back then. Yeah, 99. I was a little kid back then.
Do you know where to go back to? Do you know how?
I mean, when you were like what,
Will you be alright by yourself?
6 or 7 or whatever, you know, did you ever make any?
I'll be alright, Matron.
I mean, all I probably did there was do crayon drawings and then make Final Fantasy VIII. I mean,
Because I'm not alone.
true story.
These more dragons. Initiate the time warp.
Let's do
I'm not alone.
You guys missed your opportunity to say that.
If I call out, they will answer.
Because one of the characters actually said
Selphie said it, yeah.
yes.
You know, Thinker,
Where is everyone?
What do you think of me?
you're a sweet.
Rinoa, where are you? Rinoa, Zell,
I have
Irvine,
only ever
Quistis,
cross-dressed once
Selphie.
in my life, and that was at
Am
a
I
party where that was the theme.
Alone? Rinoa, I want to hear your voice.
Transgender.
Which way do I go? I
Well,
can't make it
forgotten
back.
anyway.
Alone. Rinoa,
So now Squall
You
is
know, Thinker, I never knew that about you. I feel like we're becoming closer already. I feel like I know so much.
am I all alone
I
again?
feel like I need to give you a red
Where
herring so that you'll let me
am
cross
I?
over the bridge.
Touch me.
What?
I'm right outside your window. Whoa. Whoa, FNP.
It looks like there's a glitch in the Matrix, or several.
This isn't the beach party, guys.
No, it is not.
As far as I can see.
Water? There is no water.
MapQuest gave me wrong directions again.
Oh, like, no, there was that. Did you guys hear about how some town in Australia, like, they said they tell people not to use Apple Maps to get there because it leads them into a desert instead?
Wow. I knew Apple Maps was bad, but wow.
Yeah, Apple Maps really is pretty awful. Like, I recently updated to iOS 6 and tried out maps, and it's like, it's not, it doesn't even know anything around here.
I mean, Apple, I don't want to get too much into it, but Apple are pretty good innovators, but they need to get over themselves sometimes. Like, it's okay to, like, team up with other companies, even your rivals, you know?
Well, I mean, the thing is that it kind of seems like Steve Jobs is more of the innovator, because Apple was doing pretty well when Steve Jobs was there. Then he left, and they faltered, and they were almost dead. And Steve Jobs came, introduced the iPod and everything, and then they went really high. You know, we're doing really well again.
So somehow this desert that looked endless before is now
What was that? I missed that.
something like less than the size of a football field. Either type of football.
Hold on. And now Squall is falling deeper into his state of depression.
He's pretty sad because he took the wrong turn.
Yeah, basically.
And then Rinoa's face, you'll notice it becomes blurrier and blurrier.
Yours
What is
doesn't
about
look
to happen?
blurry to me.
Shush.
Oh.
Looks pretty well defined to me.
I'm just saying something to notice.
Colin, shush. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if people didn't say what was going to happen, even if they know.
Sorry.
Just
You
let
can,
it
like,
happen.
edit that out or whatever.
Nah.
Yeah, if you could edit that out, I'd appreciate it. Sorry.
And now I guess he's dreaming or something.
No, I think he's glitching out.
He's kind of stuck in kind of like the time or whatever, and he's having trouble remembering. I mean, basically he's starting to get kind of sucked into sort of time, you know, kind of like how everyone else was.
I believe the TV term for this would be heroic BSOD.
This is actually pretty disturbing, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And then you see him with like, oh man, you should look. Anyone who's watching this, I'm taking over your Let's Play, okay?
No, you are
who's
not
watching
taking
this,
over my Let's Play.
Stop the video right now, or not right now, after I'm done talking. Like, stop it.
I could edit this out too, you know.
And try and basically look at the, all the different little pictures that they flash to. They show some really weird stuff in here, and it's really actually pretty interesting what they put in here. And like, as far as I can tell, like, this is kind of him basically experiencing all of time at once, but kind of losing his own sort of kind of sense of self, I guess. He's kind of disappearing into the time stream or whatever while trying desperately to hold on.
No, Colin, it's called Everything is Becoming Rinoa.
I think it's called Rinoa is Becoming Nothing. And there was one shot there of Squall without a face.
That's
Yeah,
why I
I saw
think
that.
that his identity is sort of falling apart. That's part of it. Is I think his identity is falling apart because he's losing. Because, you know, it's like, you know, it said the love and friendship and whatever is what's keeping you. Basically, it's what's keeping you there. It's what's keeping the time stream kind of working. And so he's kind of losing everything, and he's trying desperately to hold on to his memories of the one he loves, Rinoa.
Well, it's because he's always had more trouble reaching out to other people than anyone else has.
He's using that as like a focus point to like hang on to everything else.
So in
Like,
short, Colin, I actually agree with you for once.
And he, well, I
Oh
mean,
my god, really?
Well, I mean, most of the other time, I'm
It's a Christmas miracle!
Yes, and I think this video will be posted on Christmas if I can get it quickly enough.
the music here, it really fits the amazing thing of us actually hearing for once.
Yeah.
Is it on the Eyes on Me reprise yet? Because I'm not, I have the sound muted on mine. Is it on Eyes on Me reprise right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I give this game a lot of flack, but I actually do like it. I think the plot is pretty good, and I do think that it does some really interesting stuff.
It's just really weird.
Well, Square took a risk here. They'd been having, you know, their plots had generally been about saving the world, and this one is too, but the love story is a lot more prominent than it was in any other Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, it's a story it's a character-based story. and honestly, I think it did kind of pay off. Like,
Well, when the characters are strong like this, you remember it. Oh, look who it is.
Safer fishing with a Pokeball because it didn't like one.
And of course he gets off scot-free despite having committed numerous crimes.
they made it to the beach party.
They're the only ones at the beach party.
Jealous of their fish.
How about them? They made it.
Giku!
No, this got pushed.
Fortunately, this was before voice acting. Other than the voice acting that we put in.
Maybe you should stop now.
It's not a beach party. I'd say it's more a garden party. Get it? Garden party?
Yes, we should get. Your joke was bad and you should feel bad.
And I'm not sure why he's here at this moment. I guess they're just showing a flashback of him. And that's Rain. And of course he's being awkward.
Of course he is.
Oh, I guess she proposed to him.
Really short. Or is that just the perspective? Like, those fingers look really, really short.
Yeah, it may be that I have it in the wrong aspect ratio, I don't know.
Oh, that would definitely make sense. Never mind. I mean, look, it looks like they have, like, ham hands or whatever. And by that I mean their hands are literally giant hands.
You're a giant ham,
Big
Colin.
hands. My face is the giant ham.
I mean that in the sense of the other meaning of the word ham.
This has been Final Fantasy VIII.
It's not done yet.
Yeah, we still have 7.5 minutes left.
Yes, so hush, Colin.
He doesn't need to hush, he just needs to be more careful about what he says. Which he's never gonna do.
No, he's not. Because it's Colin we're talking about.
That's the appeal of my character, is that I'm really, really annoying.
Wait, so you're just a character now?
Well, of course.
Oh look, cherry blossoms floating through the air. I have never seen that in any JRPG ever.
Oh, I hate the whole cherry blossom, especially when there are no cherry blossom trees. It doesn't make any sense. This is my biggest
If you
gripe with
paid
the entire...
attention, it's carrying over from what Rinoa and Squall were doing. Because when she picked him up and cried, all of a sudden there were blossoms and flowers and feathers everywhere. And look what we have now.
Crybaby. What a crybaby.
Thank you, Jen, for actually paying attention.
See, I'm paying attention because I'm not talking like Colin.
That's kind of the point of a commentary, though, right? Is to have, you know...
Anyone recognize this music?
Yes.
This is the Final Fantasy theme.
Yes, it is. And it's time for Balaam Garden's Funniest Home Videos.
With Selphie. Oh my god, what is he doing?
Dancing.
Quistis is not impressed.
Quistis is like, I'm not having any of that.
I
Irvine is my favorite character in this entire game.
I love this that they did this for the ending sequence.
It's like those blooper reels, except, like...
This is like one of the originals, isn't it, in a way? Especially for games.
Well, no, they've had blooper reel sort of things in media and stuff for a very long
Well, I
time.
know in media, but I mean in like video games, this was like one of the first.
Well, I mean, I think that calling it a blooper reel to an extent is kind of... Like, I mean, this obviously had to have been made in a certain way in order to work like this. But,
So it's Sid and Idea.
yeah. You know, I'm gonna propose a new theory right now.
What?
Pulled fresh from my rear.
Yes.
This entire... You know how, like... his face had to star in a movie fighting a dragon, but it wasn't actually a dragon.
Yeah.
This entire game was just a big film produced by these guys as kind of for like a film festival.
This is like opening day of the film.
Yeah, this is their after party. They're presenting it. Everyone here is like, yay, we did a great job on this movie.
And Selphie's wearing a Irvine's hat and yelling at him for flirting with other girls.
That's why it was such a big difference between the ending of it and then suddenly going to the weird beach party where they were fishing or whatever.
He gets his hot dogs.
Which he trades for air, apparently.
You know, Selphie, she solves all of her problems by just hitting girls.
Yeah, she does. And now Zell realizes this is being filmed.
Did he just throw a hot dog at the camera?
Yes.
And then he threw his fist at it, which was somewhat more effective.
Irvine has the camera right now. And Selphie has his head.
Uh-oh. Battery dying.
Whoa, what's this on my finger?
So this game used a method of translation that no game before it had. Instead of doing the whole thing in Japanese and then doing the English translation, they had both versions. They did them at the same time.
Hold the phone a second, sorry. Yeah, I just noticed Electronic Arts worked on this.
They
They're
did?
in the credits.
Huh.
I was like, what?
They probably did some fairly, they probably didn't do a lot. I mean, at this point, Square would have been more than capable.
Oh wait,
of
sorry,
doing
I meant for
something.
Electronic Arts, my bad. I thought it was the same one, it's because of the name.
Yeah. So,
Liberi Fatali, what's that mean? Does that mean
Children of
stuff?
Destiny. That's the opening theme. It could also mean fated
The song credits.
fated children, something like that. Although it really should be Liberi Fatales, but oh well.
Eyes on me, no one else.
That's one thing I definitely have to hand to Final Fantasy, though, is the amount of effort they put into their music.
Yes.
Yes, that
Well, it helps when you have a composer like Nobuo Uematsu.
That's why Theater Rhythm is probably one of the most popular. Actually, I don't even know. Never mind. That's why Theater Rhythm was made.
Anyway, we're getting into the last 2 minutes of this, so I would like to thank all of you guys for dedicating, well, various amounts of time, but in general, a lot of time to this project.
It was fun.
And,
We should be thanking you for the opportunity.
Yes.
well,
was fun. I want to do more of these.
Where's my paycheck?
We're still recording.
yes, we are still recording, and no, I'm not going to give you a paycheck.
You promised me snacks. Where's my snacks?
I don't remember promising you that.
Come on, just shove them into the microphone and I'll take them out of the speaker. That's how it works,
So,
right?
I think, honestly, I probably bit off a bit more than I could chew with this project, and that's why it took me more than 2 years to complete. But it's finished. I did not leave it unfinished.
Would you say it's been well worth the effort?
Yes.
Why is she so obsessed with her finger?
She's pointing at the shooting star, Holland. Are you not watching the video?
Guess where this is going.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the first time they kiss. Frankly, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that Squall is so cold that he didn't kiss her at some point before that.
I like this about that. In fact, he didn't actually kiss her. He leaned in.
It was heavily implied.
He chickened out at last moment, you know it.
No, he
And then
didn't.
he jumped off the garden. Because he tripped and fell.
Colin, do you have to make a happy ending into a downer ending?
99.
Hey, this is 2 years in the making. I have to do something to ruin it. That's my job.
Wow. Well, since this is just a black screen anyway, I'm not going to be picky about ending it exactly on time. But I guess we should wrap it up since the video is now over.
Yes.
Oh, I can click on to, let's see, there's PlayStation Smash Brothers.
So, Thinker2112 with...
AnniexoHoshi.
Jen. Minecraft Epic Jump Map Christmas Part 4 by...
And Colin.
Shinkosai?
Oh, I thought you'd said your name already. So yes, now I will be devoting all my time to Okami, except that I still have a bunch of videos, or sort of videos, to post from this. The funniest moments from those voice acting recording sessions.
Yes, please. I want to see those.
Figures.
We must
Funniest
relive the
videos.
stupid.
Yes, we must relive the stupid. So I will be posting those eventually, and other than that, it will be Okami.
Every day I live the stupid.
Alright, so, this is finally the end of this project.
This is truly the Final Fantasy.
So,
My life is complete.
bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello.